For someone who has spent a lifetime posturing as the conscience keeper of Indian journalism, N. Ram's mask of neutrality is now paper thin. The former editor of The Hindu and a prominent voice of the left leaning media ecosystem, N. Ram has turned from a seasoned journalist to ideological crusader, one who lectures others on press freedom while openly align himself with a political party. At the CPIM's 24th Party Congress in Madurai, N. Ram wasn't merely seen attending, he was inaugurating exhibitions praising the party's ideological resolutions and celebrating its legacy with the enthusiasm of a lifelong cadre. From exalting the CPIM's draft resolution demanding the current government as neo-fascist to recalling historical moments of communist valor in Madurai, N. Ram seemed more comfortable in the role of a party spokesperson than that of an independent journalist. This isn't the first time the former Hindu editor has blurred the lines between journalism and political activism, but the brazeness of this latent appearance is galling. He is perfectly entitled to his political beliefs, but to then pontificate about media objectivity and scold others for being pro government reeks of sheer hypocrisy. Let's get this straight: a journalist who shares the stage with party ideologues, inaugurates political events, and lionizes the party line cannot, in the same breath, claim moral superiority over journalists on the other side of the bracket. Yet, this is precisely what N. Ram attempts time and again. He routinely lombasts Godi media, labels others as government stooges, and lectures about declining journalistic standards, all while actively participating in the public relations machinery of a party that once ruled West Bengal with an iron grip and now clutches at electoral relevance in states like Kerala and Tamil Nadu. His selective outrage is legendary. For instance, N. Ram thunders against the central government's policies on press freedom, yet maintains a calculated silence about the stench of media suppression in Tamil Nadu and West Bengal, both states governed by parties ideologically aligned with his own. Journalists in West Bengal have been assaulted for simply covering Ram Navami processions. In Tamil Nadu, dissenting voices are often dismissed as Sanghi agents and hounded online. Where is N. Ram's voice then? Why the strategic muteness? The hypocrisy doesn't end here. When the BBC, infamous for its colonial hangover and ideological tilt, decided to do a puff piece interview with N. Ram, it was yet another instance of international media amplifying India's leftist ecosystem. The interview, predictively, was a festival of tired talking points, press freedom under threat, Pegasus spyware, brave journalists like Rana Ayub, all heavily debunked narratives dressed up as gospel truths. N. Ram's glowing praise for Rana Ayub, a journalist whose book was dismissed by the Supreme Court as conjecture and lacking evidence, speaks volumes. His belief that Tamil Nadu and West Bengal are bastions of press freedom would be laughable if it weren't so tragic. These are states where dissenting journalists face systematic harassment, but apparently that's acceptable if the harassment comes from the left kind of government. The Pegasus allegations too have been torn apart by both the Supreme Court and the NSO group with zero verifiable proof of actual surveillance. But why let facts interfere with a good political sermon? N. Ram is no longer just a journalist. He's a partisan figure draped in red, masquerading as a neutral media veteran. His consistent alignment with one ideological camp, coupled with his moral lectures about bias, is not just ironic, it's insulting to the intelligence of readers and viewers who expect honesty from the fourth estate. If he wishes to act as a spokesperson for CPIM, by all means, let him. But the time has come to stop pretending he stands for a neutral journalism. He doesn't.